Conquer yourself, and the world will follow. Cunning is nothing but a poor imitation of intelligence. A life without learning and education is like walking aimlessly toward an inevitable fall. Education is not a luxury but a necessity. Without it, a person's growth is crippled and their potential remains untapped. You can talk to someone for years and still not understand them as much as an hour spent playing a game together would reveal. Actions expose truth better than words. A wise decision is guided by knowledge, not by the blind trust in numbers or luck. Death itself is not the worst fate for a person. Far worse is living an empty life, devoid of meaning, purpose, and courage. To conquer oneself, our desires, weaknesses, and fears, is the first and greatest victory of all. If every individual focused on their natural talents and worked with singular dedication, the world would achieve perfection in quality and abundance. Love and courage define us. At the touch of love, every person becomes a poet. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is knowing what not to fear. True bravery is standing firm for what is right, even when the world disagrees. All the gold in the world is not enough to trade for a virtuous life. Good deeds inspire others and strengthen us from within. Laws are made for those who do not understand responsibility. Good people act ethically because they want to, while the cunning always find loopholes to evade rules. A person who cannot serve humbly will never lead honorably. The difference between the one who steals little and the one who steals much is not their desire, but their power. How do we know that this moment is real, that we are awake and not dreaming? Life itself feels like an illusion unless we live it with awareness, mindfulness, and intent. Knowledge, desire, and human nature. Human behavior stems from three things: desire, emotion, and knowledge. A nation is only as strong as the respect it shows to its teachers, for they hold the key to shaping minds. All humans are born equal, crafted by the same hands of nature. The powerful and the poor hold equal worth in the eyes of truth. Heroes are rare, perhaps 1 in 100. Wise men are even rarer, 1 in thousands. A perfect person? Such a soul may not exist even among 1,000,000. Yet, the pursuit of self-improvement never ends. True greatness lies in dedicating ourselves to meaningful work in this life and the next. Fertile land cannot yield a harvest without effort, and similarly, greatness cannot be achieved without hard work. It is better to do one thing with perfection than to do many things poorly. Your silence speaks louder than words. There is a saying, silence grants consent. Life is temporary, a fleeting stop in the vast journey of existence. Without purpose, knowledge becomes dangerous. Knowledge forced upon us never stays. Only knowledge pursued with passion takes root. Knowledge without justice is not wisdom. It is manipulation. There is no law more powerful than understanding, and no power greater than kindness. A friend who does not love in return is no true friend at all. In the grand scheme of life, most of our worries hold no real weight. We fear shadows and dreams, when we should focus on reality. True poets and thinkers express truths they may not fully understand, yet their words touch the depths of the soul. Nations reflect human character. Nations, like people, thrive or decline based on their character. The beginning of any task is the most important part. It sets the tone for success or failure. Contentment with little is the greatest wealth. A person's true character is revealed by what they do when given power. The foundation of education lies in early childhood. If children are trained well, the future of the world is secured. There are 3 kinds of people: those who love knowledge, those who seek honor, and those who chase profit. Never waste anger on situations you cannot control. To think deeply is to hold a conversation with one's soul. The wise speak because they have something to say. The foolish speak merely to fill the silence. Parents must teach their children reverence and values, not just wealth. Fear and ignorance, humanity's greatest challenges. We know why children fear darkness, but why do adults fear the light of truth? Ignorance is the root of all evil. Wisdom begins with the admission that we know nothing. Justice means focusing on one's own duty and not interfering in the lives of others. Mistakes are inevitable, but refusing to correct them is the greater mistake. An artist's gift is to create new realities and transform visions into truth. Laziness and inactivity destroy a person's potential. Self-deception is the greatest tragedy of all. Poverty is not caused by a lack of resources, but by an increase in desires. Life must be lived like a game, with joy, strategy, and adaptability. Do not respect people more than you respect the truth. Lies corrupt not only our actions, but also our very souls. Stories shape societies. Those who control narratives hold true power. Music gives wings to imagination and speaks to the soul's deepest layers. Live as if tomorrow doesn't exist. Do not fight with your parents, even when you are right. Life without self-examination is not worth living. Truth is light, and to seek it is to live in harmony with the divine. True wisdom lies in the company of those better than ourselves. Self-knowledge is the highest form of understanding. To seek power without desire is to prove one's worthiness to hold it. If we refuse to engage in politics, we end up ruled by those less capable. Gratitude transforms ordinary people into extraordinary ones and attracts greatness to their lives. Mind and body, a unified whole. Doctors who treat only the body and ignore the mind fail to heal completely. Mind and body are one. To treat one is to treat the other. Reality is not fixed. It is shaped by our thoughts. Change your mind, and you change your world. Ask the right questions. They are often more important than the answers. Be kind. Everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle, unseen and unheard. To learn and not practice is like plowing a field and never sowing seeds. Excessive self-love is the root of all sin. Let children follow their natural paths. They are born for a time different from ours. Victory begins with self-mastery. The first and greatest battle is against oneself. The wisest person is the one who knows what they do not know. Dictators provoke wars to make people feel the need for leadership. Progress may be slow, but it is progress nonetheless. Never lose hope in yourself. Time wasted is life wasted. Follow your dreams while you can. People are like soil. They either nurture you or drain your potential. Where might equals right, justice has no place. Love, truth, and humanity. Love is a beautiful madness, yet truth brings ultimate peace. There is nothing as fulfilling as speaking and hearing the truth. Honest people are cherished because they live without deception. When humans are not trained, they can become the wildest creatures on earth. True knowledge consists of 4 virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and self-control. Those who see the truth beyond society's lies often remain misunderstood. True happiness comes not from taking, but from giving, from helping others. A good enemy is better than a deceitful friend. A library of knowledge is more valuable than all wealth combined. Books are the gateways to wisdom and fulfillment. Freedom lies within. A truly free person cannot be enslaved. Even in chains, they remain free in spirit. A quiet and content soul does not feel the burden of age. Inspire children to learn with joy, not force. A philosopher prepares for death by understanding life deeply. To feel good is to do good. Courage lies in knowing what to fear and what to overcome. Man's greatest study is himself, to know who he is and what life he must live. The soul seeks qualities in others that reflect its own. The worst injustice is pretending to be just while committing harm. The journey to truth begins with humility. The wisest step toward learning is the destruction of pride. Humanity's strength lies not in pretending to know everything, but in accepting what it does not know. Every person has 3 wishes: to be healthy, honest, and fulfilled. To excel, one must focus on one task. Necessity drives invention. Virtue is both the desire for honorable things and the ability to achieve them. It is better to be wise than to appear wise. The highest respect is earned not by avoiding injustice, but by stopping others from committing it. True philosophers are lovers of wisdom, forever humble in their ignorance. The beginning is everything. The first step is the most important. Every great achievement starts there. A free mind cannot be caged. Even in confinement, it remains limitless. Life, in the end, is a preparation for eternity.